welcome. And if you've made it this far into this project, I want to say thank you. And I also want to guarantee you that this is all very easy stuff that you can do, and you'll impress your friends by your Halo gear. Okay, so let's talk about the plate here real quick. You can see there's small versions and large versions of everything. First question I always get is, what is this scaled to? Here it is. It's scaled to this guy. He's 5'10", and you can see he's very muscular. So what are the odds this thing's going to fit you? Okay, because these aren't very basic, or these aren't very detailed. I mean, that's easy and that's easy. So at 100%, mind you, at 100%, these models would fit that guy. But you'll notice if you go here that these models are currently at 88% because the helmet doesn't really fit on the plate at 100%. So what should you do? You should scale this stuff to your body. Okay, how do we do that? First thing we do, print cosplay calipers. They look like this. This is me. Print the cosplay calipers and measure your own head. Okay, so once you have that dimension, let's talk about how we actually slice these up as quickly as humanly possible. That's the wrong button. I want this one. Okay, so let's bring the helmet over here. We're going to orient it where it puts it and see what it says. Hopefully it flips it upside down. It probably won't, and we'll have to do that. But let's get through this quickly. Okay, so let's lay it flat as we can, and then we'll rotate it a little bit just to do the example, and then this one needs to be rotated this way. Okay, so this helmet is obviously not going to fit you, but how do we scale it? So you go under here with your cosplay calipers, you measure your ear to ear distance, right? So once you have that, then we go like this, and we get a rough dimension here, and it's 36 millimeters. Okay, but let's say it's supposed to be 150. So go to your calculator or AI or your phone. I just use my iPhone, and I push the button and I say, what percentage of 36.7 is 150? 408.7. Okay, so we need to increase it 408%, but it's not at 100% right now, right? So it's at 20%. So let's say, what is 408% of 20.39? 83.19. So we'll change this to 83.19 and make sure uniform scaling is on. Okay, boom. Now we know the ear to ear distance is correct from here to here. But what about the nose to the back of your head? You have to make that dimension as well. The trick here is you have to turn off uniform scaling. Okay, so same exercise. You go here, we click this, and then we click this, and 171. Let's say it's supposed to be 190 or something. So do the same exercise. Go to your calculator, and scale it up. But again, the difference here being that you can scale in one dimension. So the Y is what we're looking at. So let's just say it needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's say it's 90%. So you'll notice this dimension changed and these stayed the same. Okay. And then you do the same thing for the Z, right? So you can change that dimension individually. Okay. So now, again, we've got the X, Y, and Z, so you know this helmet will fit you specifically. You can try this one over here, but again, this is going to be a very difficult print, trying to print off these pins. It's very, very, very difficult. I would not recommend that. So what I recommend you do, scale it to your own head and then slice it, okay? Well, how do we slice it? Let's take a look. So let's just say this was the proper dimensioning. We go up here, we go to cut, and then this is all on your eyes. So figure out where it kind of makes sense to cut it and kind of try to hide the seams if you can. So let's just say that looks good. You can add connectors if you want, but these things are 5 millimeters thick and connectors are very difficult to get in there. So I don't even use connectors. So let's cancel that. And then we'll say perform cut. And it's going to place it on the cut, both sides. And then we'll drop another plate so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so now we've got this part, which we know fits on the bed, and it's got a nice flat print surface, right? Because we just cut it perfectly flat. So now it doesn't have to print on its pins up here. And then again, same thing over here. Just take this model, move it over here. And again, let's say, for instance, as an example, let's say it was too wide. See how it falls off the bed there? So you go like this, and then you can just rotate it 90 degrees and slice it, do the same process, move it over if you want to, get it in the center, and then perform cut, and it'll do the same thing, right? So it's dropping it. Okay, so now you know how to do that. Now you can slice the armor, size it to your body, slice it, and then the last question is, how do you connect them? Glue is not enough because these things are going to be bounced around. So what I use, which works amazing, is this tool right here. It's called a plastic welder. You can see it's got little metal staples that heat up. It's used for body work in cars usually. But anyway, you hide these on the underside of the helmet, and I'm telling you, yeah, you can paint it afterwards, and it'll look amazing. So now you know how to measure your body, size and scale, slice it up, print it, and assemble it. Okay, and then do the same thing for the shoulder piece. The shoulder piece will be a little easier because it's, again, there's not X, Y, and Z. It's just this might actually work. This one is at 100%, I believe. Nope, but we can make it that way, right? 100%. So now we know. Oops, you can see it just scaled it in the one direction. So we don't want to do that. So we'll just Control Z that. So it's back to normal. And then we'll go like this, and then we'll go 100. Okay, so now it's there. And that one will print. But again, it's very difficult to print off of, again, just these unflat surfaces. So what you might want to do, again, is go here, go cut. Let's just do it quickly. We'll just rotate it like this, just for the sake of the argument. Now the supports will be very minimal. And now it's on its plate again, right? So now it'll print much cleaner. And then again, pull out your plastic welder and you can just connect those together. So I hope that helps. I hope this armor is fun for you. You can add it to the other Halo suits that I have. I make custom videos for all my Halo stuff. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for coming along and good luck. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.